Welcome fellow adventurers, Bremoness here, and I'm back with another death battle. Oh, Ryu versus Jin, Street Fighter versus Tekken. Now I'm gonna do something different with this reaction. And this time, I think I'm gonna watch the whole thing. Hey, react to the whole thing. And like, my death battle reactions, and I've only been watching the fight. Hey, and the conclusion, like, I still watch the analysis because I gotta think about who would win. And I react to the fight and the conclusion. But I'm gonna take a different turn for this one. I'm gonna react to the whole thing. I'm gonna react to the analysis. I'm gonna react to the fight, the conclusion. I'm gonna react to the whole thing. Hey, and see what you guys say. Basically, I saw a comment that asked why I only watch the fight and not the analysis. Is someone thinking about it? I think I might react to the whole thing this time. I'll react to the analysis as well. Oh, so I don't know who would win, and because I haven't watched the analysis yet. I know a lot about Ryu, although I don't know much about Jin. And once the analysis is done, and I'll stop recording, and to think about who would win, then we get to the fight, etc. So let's go ahead and watch the analysis. Death battle.
Everyone has different reasons for studying martial arts. For personal honor, to improve health,
and for kicking the crap out of the other people, like with Ryu, the wandering world warrior of Street Fighter.
And Jin Kazuma, the power-hungry martial arts master of Tekken.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
It's gonna be a 3D fight, so it's gonna be good.
He's the hero the world never knew. His name means prosperous, plentiful, and abundant. He is the Wandering Warrior. He is Ryu.
That's a pretty epic introduction for a hobo.
Orphaned at a young age, Ryu was adopted by the martial arts master Gouken. Under Gouken's training and beside his fellow student Ken Masters, Ryu was trained in the art of Ansatsuki,
aka the Assassination Fist.
What?
This ancient fighting style was specifically designed for murder, which automatically makes it the best martial art ever.
Well, Gouken actually taught Ryu a slightly altered variant of the Ansatsuki. Inspired by karate, kenpo, and judo, Gouken's version was a generally non-lethal one.
Oh, lame.
But the deadly side of the martial art lived on in Gouken's brother, Akuma, who would ultimately prove to be Gouken's downfall. One day, Ryu and Ken returned to their dojo to find their master dead.
Kind of. He got better later. But Ryu didn't know that,
because
so
of
he
that
swore
power
to wander
nothingness,
the earth,
right?
perfecting his abilities until he could take down Akuma himself.
With the Ansatsuken style, Ryu is a
Okay,
master
Shoryuken.
at close quarter
That's what
combat.
it's-
With such techniques as the Shoryuken uppercut and the flying hurricane kick, he can take down most foes in mere seconds.
He's like a living helicopter of pain, but he can also use his ki as a weapon, firing a fireball of energy from his
Hadouken!
palms. Say it with me, Hadouken!
Gouken's
I said
version of the
before you.
Ansatsuken also taught Ryu several defensive techniques, including the skill to parry most other attacks with precise timing.
And with all these awesome powers of whooping ass, Ryu eventually made his way to the World Warrior Tournament.
With his skills, Ryu quickly reached the top of the competition. For the title of
World
World
Warrior,
Warrior, he faced his toughest
Possibly
opponent
second,
yet,
though it's left
Sagat.
ambiguous.
Who ended up beating the shit out of him. But Sagat was surprisingly a pretty good sport, so when he thought the fight was over, he offered Ryu a hand up.
And in that moment,
Oh, you're a
something
good sport to
dark
Ryu, but
swelled
you
from
killed
within
Dan's
Ryu's
father? Yeah,
consciousness.
screw you,
A
Sagat.
force so fierce and destructive, he couldn't contain it. And he lashed out. With an enraged shout and an explosion of blood, Ryu emerged as champion over Sagat's near-dead body. Ryu's dark side had been unleashed. This
Evil Ryu.
was the Satsui no Hado.
A violent inner force so extreme, its name actually means surge of murderous intent. If I ever knowingly father a child, I know what I'm naming him.
Under the influence of the Satsui no Hado, Ryu falls into an uncontrollable rage known as Evil Ryu,
Shungoku
where his physical and
Satsu.
spiritual power skyrockets.
He can even teleport and use Akuma's favorite technique, the
Raging
Shungoku Satsu, which literally translates to instant hell murder. Okay, shit, now I gotta have 2 kids that I care about.
The Shungoku Satsu, or the Raging Demon, is a fatal move which attacks the very soul of its victims with the gravity of all their past sins.
To make them die 1,000 deaths.
But while the Satsui no Hado is a manifestation of Ryu's dark side, he has achieved balance with the light. This is called Mu no Ken, or the power of nothingness.
Yeah,
Wait,
I was
that
about to
doesn't make
say.
any sense. What's he gonna do with nothing?
By focusing on mental and spiritual refinement and detachment, Ryu has achieved the ultimate state of being. This begets a power strong enough to match and even surpass the Satsui no Hado.
Oh yeah, that's how Goken survived Akuma's hell murder attack.
Yeah.
And now Ryu's got the same power. Look at him go.
With all this power, Ryu's performed some incredible feats. Aside from winning the World Warrior Tournament, he's dodged bullets, destroyed skyscrapers, and survived Balrog's Gigaton blow.
Yeah, remember him from that boxing match we did? He's strong enough to kill an elephant in 1 punch. Ryu
Yeah.
is so tough that he survived getting impaled. And
How
when
is he
goes
alive
evil
from
mode,
that?
he can just walk through gunfire.
He's strong enough to lift this enormous boulder over his head. By
Ooh.
estimating the boulder's volume compared to Ryu's height and assuming a
don't think
sandstone
they showed that
composition,
in-
we
in
can
Ryu
determine it
versus
must weigh
Scorpion.
at least 36 tons.
Plus, there's a guy sitting on top of the boulder, and he's lifting his own boulder. Man, Oro's cool.
While Ryu's fighting record isn't perfect, his wins far outnumber his losses. He's defeated his friend Ken, the dictator M. Bison, and even a genetically engineered super warrior named Seth.
But those were just pit stops compared to his frequent battles with Akuma. And if you don't know, Akuma shattered an island with a single punch, split Ayers Rock in half in Australia, and jumped to the ocean surface from 4,000 feet below in 3 seconds while destroying a submarine.
That's about
Jeez.
3,000 miles per hour, by the way, and I guess he just powered through the bends.
Yeah, he's definitely final boss material.
And so, years after Akuma's attack on his foster father, Ryu faced him for the final time. And with the power of Mu no Ken on his side, Ryu was victorious.
All in a day's work for everyone's favorite Street Fighter.
You had the power to actually defeat that beast. Now show it to me.
This power is not your defeat. This is the power to push forward.
1 sec. Okay, continue. Alright, let's see what Jin
If you
has.
met Jin Kazuma when he was just a boy, you wouldn't figure he'd grow up to be one of the most dangerous men to ever live.
Unless you already knew about his super deadly and super crazy family.
Jin was raised by his single mother, who taught him the Kazuma family-style martial arts after his father abandoned them.
Story of my life. No, really, those training days with Mama
Chi-Chi.
Boomstick were some of the best
Why are they still in
times
Dragon
of my
Ball?
life.
One day, Jin's mother sensed a great evil approaching. She told him that if anything were to happen to her, he should
Like
seek
sweet
out
hot
his
rod
grandfather, Heihachi Mishima.
Right on cue, a big-ass ogre showed up and
hello.
attacked him. When Jin came to, his mom and Shrek were nowhere to be seen. Don't you hate it how moms are always right?
Thankfully, it wasn't too difficult for Jin to find Heihachi.
Yeah, he's super rich and has a really tall building. Kinda hard to miss.
So rich, in fact, that Heihachi owned a multinational conglomerate empire with its own banking, weaponry, military forces, and, just for kicks, a martial arts tournament.
Whoa! Why didn't
Yikes.
Mom tell him about this? Time to collect on those missing Christmas presents, Granddad.
Well, she also forgot to mention that Heihachi is
okay,
a
not
terrible
for
father
Christmas.
who's obsessed with throwing his own son off cliffs. Nobody's perfect, I guess.
Regardless, under Heihachi's
son-in-law?
guidance, Jin trained and perfected the Mishima Ryu fighting style. With 2 types of martial arts mastered, he's got all sorts of techniques that can pack a punch.
Such as the Flash Punch combo and the electrically charged Lightning Screw uppercut.
Or his famous 10-hit combo chain. Once he gets you stuck in his flurry of punches and kicks, you're not going anywhere until he finishes you off with a classic dragon uppercut.
With these talents and a thirst for revenge, Jin entered his grandfather's King of Iron Fist tournament. There, he came face to face with the ogre once again. But instead of, interrogating him to find out what happened to his mother, Jin just killed
Beat
him.
the
Nice job,
crap.
stupid. There goes the only lead you had.
And nothing tastes better than sweet, sweet revenge. Except for maybe Mom's cooking. Well, unfortunately, it didn't last long, because he got shot up. by his grandfather. Oh, that son of a bitch! Mama always said never trust a
Ouch.
bald man who tells his barber, "Give me the Wolverine."
But Jin
What?
had a little surprise for Heihachi, and for himself, actually. Thanks to his family line, he has inherited the dreaded and parasitic Devil Gene.
Which turns
I was
him
about to
into
say, was that
a
what's
flying
called Devil Gene?
laser-shooting demon person. Now that's
Oh.
one genetic disorder you can sign me up for.
Good news then, I've been working on an artificial digestible version of the Devil Gene myself.
Oh yeah? That happened to be the chewy fruit candy in the blue bucket?
What did you do?
Well, my dog Jack Spaniels was wandering around scrounging for food as he does, and I was wondering why he suddenly grew horns and wings.
You've got to be shitting me.
Anyway, compared to his
Horways.
base form, Devil Jin's strength, speed, and durability are better than ever.
Devil Jin is strong enough to throw people dozens of feet and even smash them through walls. For this instance in particular, he's pushing Heihachi through the
telekinesis.
limestone wall of an Aztec pyramid. To do this, Jin must have struck the wall with force equal to at least 10 tons per square inch.
Hell, Jin is stronger than this guy called Raven, who can toss around this giant war robot named Nancy.
When compared to real-life robots of similar size and accounting for additional weaponry and gear, this machine should
Real-life
weigh anywhere
robots.
between 15 to 30 tons. Also, Jin is fast enough to dodge bullets and fly into orbit,
And survive falling all the way back down.
which puts his
Whoa.
maximum flight speed over escape velocity. That's more than 25,000 miles per hour.
He can even punch so fast he causes shock waves. That's right, Jin throws punches faster than the speed of sound. Remind me never to give him a high five.
Totally reasonable considering his grandfather can catch bullets in his teeth from just 20 feet away.
And surely Jin can do better than that. Heihachi doesn't even have the Devil Gene.
That's right, the Devil Gene traces back not to Heihachi,
classic
but to
catching bullet
Jin's
in
grandmother.
Who freaking rides tigers?
As a result, Heihachi's son Kazuya inherited the Devil Gene and passed it on to Jin.
Kazuya's powers are basically the same as Jin's, and he's shown just how far the devil form can go. He's shot a blast powerful enough to erupt a volcano and survived a satellite laser straight out of Independence Day.
This is the
Satellite
same laser
laser.
that once shot the robotic soldier Gunjack. By measuring the blast radius and resulting devastation, the laser's firepower appears to equal 3.7 megatons of TNT.
You know the bomb that got dropped on Nagasaki in World War the sequel? Yeah, this laser's like 176 of those hitting all at once.
While the Devil Gene can sometimes be difficult
That
for
seems
Jin
more
to
impressive
control,
than Ryu.
it provides an enormous advantage against almost any foe.
With it, he's won 3 of the 4 King of Iron Fist tournaments he's entered. He's defeated Heihachi, Kazuya, and even the supposed OG Devil Man himself, Azazel. Too bad he had to start World War II sequel just to find him. Kind of a dick move.
Jin's certainly no angel, and hardly a hero. Still, when it comes down to it, he is the child of destiny, and not even the devil's blood can seal his fate.
Can't you understand? All this fighting is pointless. It's never gonna end.
It will end with this bloodline. And that is why I fight.
Yikes.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, all this talk of Jin is making
Okay, they're probably gonna talk about Blue Apron. And or maybe are they?
me want to pour a glass and eat some delicious Blue Apron.
Yep. Yep. So I'ma pause this and think about who wins. Alright, so I thought about it, and it seems like a difficult choice for me. I mean, Ryu was probably the stronger opponent. And his power nothingness and Evil Ryu, who is pretty powerful. Oh, that might be trouble. Oh, especially the Raging Demon. But Jin is probably the faster and more durable opponent. He's probably faster and more durable. Oh, and like taking that satellite laser. And as Devil Jin, and he can fly, so he'll be able to avoid the Raging Demon. And it's a difficult choice for me, but I think Jin might win. And so, I'm rooting for Jin. And I've been getting a lot wrong on these battles lately. Alright, I'm rooting for Jin. Hopefully I get this right. Alright, let's get to watching some death battle. Ryu's just trained. Hold on. It seems a little bit laggy. Yeah, I was gonna try and make it clear. And there's Jin.
There's no way I can lose. Talk is cheap. The answer lies in the heart of battle.
Alright, let's go, Jin. Ryu will definitely be a challenge. And I think Jin might win, so let's go, Jin. Ooh. Ooh, use. Oh. Oh. Oh, headbutt. Oh. Ooh. Oh, backflip. Bam. Come on, Ryu, let's see some of those moves. Yeah. Hadouken. Whoa, what's this? Tatsumaki with the Hadouken. I don't know how to pronounce the second move. Oh, Shoryuken. I don't know how to pronounce the second word.
You could do better than that. Come on! I shall show you fear.
Devil Jin already?
Out of my way!
Jin's going devil already?
You insect!
Is this gonna be a sign that Ryu wins? Jin went devil early. Now there's evil Ryu. He's firing them purple Hadoukens. Are they fighting on a falling rock? It's not the end of the battle. Now Ryu can use the power of nothingness. Power of nothingness? Yep. Will be enough to stop Devil Jin?
I walk the path of the true warrior.
Really?
Oh, I get why it's called the power of nothingness now. There's nothing left in his chest.
This one was a tricky match to decipher. Both Ryu and Jin had many displays of incredible feats, but very few truly showcased the upper limits of their power. We know that in their base forms, both could lift around 30 tons and move at supersonic speeds. Also, we know Ryu could maintain a much better level of control and discipline in Muno Ken than Jin in Devil form.
Yeah, hardcore Tekken fans know he had pretty good control over it in that Blood Vengeance movie, but it's pretty inconsistent with game canon. Even Tekken's creator has said it's not canon.
Also, Jin's fall from orbit feat was impressive, but it is hard to quantify due to its presentation. Even if we assume we are to take it literally, a man of Jin's size landing at terminal velocity would equal around 18 tons of force.
But to find their limits, we had to scale them to comparable characters.
Scaling Jin to his father Kazuya was logical. Kazuya survived that 3.7 megaton laser blast, and it's clear it was necessary for him to be in devil form to do so. Kazuya's own laser blast was strong enough to help kick off a volcano's eruption, a feat which could require up to 100 megatons of TNT. But that's a very generous estimate, and its actual potency is likely much less.
Since their power comes from the same place, and Jin's even defeated Kazuya before, it's safe to say Jin can do all this too. As for Ryu, we knew exactly who we had to scale him to. Let's talk about Akuma.
First off, just to prove this scaling is reasonable, Ryu and Akuma share very similar abilities. Both were trained in the Otsutsuken fighting style, and both possessed the Satsui no Hado. They fought each other several times, and when the story was all said and done, Ryu emerged ultimately victorious based on his skill alone.
Now that that's out of the way, let's watch Akuma punch an island to death.
With a single strike, Akuma managed to break apart an entire island so thoroughly that Ryu, who was on the island, was left floating helplessly in nearly clear water. Assuming the island is somewhat circular, we've estimated the volume and deduced that in order to fragment the island like this, Akuma's punch must have been over 400 megatons of TNT.
That's more than 4 times stronger than anything a Devil Gene has pulled off. And Ryu takes blows from this guy all the time.
Sure, Ryu wasn't getting hit with 400 megatons every time Akuma landed a punch, but the most a Devil Gene carrier has ever survived amounts to less than 1% in comparison. Even if Jin could survive a strike as strong as Kazuya's volcano feat, it still pales in comparison. The fact that Ryu survived being on the island as it was blown apart helps justify this scaling too.
Well, Jin still takes the speed advantage with that flight into orbit, but it doesn't mean much when the difference of power and toughness is this massive.
When it came down to it, Ryu's strength, durability, and control were just too far out of Jin's reach.
Wait, Wiz, we forgot a feat. You remember that Gunjack robot? A later model of Jack once destroyed a meteor. Couldn't we just scale Jin to that?
Well, it's unsupported by canon material, but even if we did, guess who destroyed an even bigger meteor?
Akuma?
Akuma.
Damn. Well, gin up, everybody. Ryu's taking care of business.
The winner is Ryu.
God dang it! I can't get any of these battles right anymore! Or getting so many wrong. Let me stop it real quick. Dang it, I can't get any of these right. I keep getting wrong. Let's see what's next time.
Thanks for watching. If you guys want exclusive commentary on the episode, just click that little box right over there.
And if you want the battle music from this episode, you can get it by clicking the link in the description.
You know this by now.
Samurai Jack? Afro Samurai? Samurai Jack, I recognize. But Afro Samurai? Never heard of. So, another wrong battle. God. Hold on. Let's see. My battles through this season. Black Panther versus Batman. I got right. Raven versus Twilight Sparkle. Wrong. Jotaro versus Kenshiro. Right. Crash versus Spyro. Right. Sora versus Pit. Wrong. Leon versus Frank. Wrong. Doctor Strange versus Dr. Fate. Wrong. And Ryu versus Jin. Wrong. So the ones I got right. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 right. While the ones I got wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 3 right and 5 wrong. I am not doing so good in this one. I'm not doing so good this season. by the way, hey, Ryu versus Jin. Then this was Death Battle episode 95. Samurai Jack versus Afro Samurai is episode 96. We are so close to episode 100. Episode 100 is a milestone. 100 episodes of Death Battle. Could you imagine and the kind of matchup they would do for episode 100? It's so... once again, I was wrong. I really don't know about the next battle. I want you guys to post in the comments below. What do you think will be the matchup for episode 100? I honestly don't know. What they would do for episode 100. So I want to know what you guys think. What do you think they will do for episode 100? Post in the comments below. Also, post in the comments below, what do you think of this type of reaction? And I reacted to the analysis as well. You want me to react to the analysis as well? Or do you just want me to react to the fight? I still watch the analysis because I gotta know about the characters. Basically, the video's longer because I reacted to the analysis as well. So tell me what you guys think of that. You want me to keep doing it? Or you want me to go back to my old system? Post in the comments below. I want to know what you think. So that's it. That was Ryu vs. Jin. Wrong once again. God. 4 times in a row. I was wrong 4 times in a row. That is not a good record. So like, comment, subscribe. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Peace and out.